This is Irontrader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, buy the ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, always remember here, this Thursday, what do we got? We have the OPEC meeting here. Now, I don't know if it's going to be in person or if it's going to be virtual. And again, looks like Saudi Arabia wants to extend their 1 million barrel cuts till the spring, and then they want to try to add all the way up, maybe even up to another million. They're trying to get the African nations to go along with this, but we're going to see how it all going to shake out. We'll know here more as the week progresses. Okay, so don't have an opinion here, just trade the charts. All right, if you can see here what's going on here. All right, so we had a bull flag here, rallied up here, and then came all the way on down. Tried to rally up here, and then look what this 200-day did. See? You stopped it right dead in its tracks. Okay? So you can't really do a whole lot right there unless you get above that key 200 SMA. Now, let's just look at the downside first. So what you want to do is look at today's low. Okay? So you're looking at 74.06. We look at this candle right here. You're looking at 73.79. Then we look at this candle here. You're looking at 72.91. And then your retest here, 72.37. That is your downside, okay? All those numbers I pointed out, that's all your support levels. Key level here on the upside is going to be this 8 SMA, okay? So you're looking at 75.99. Very, very crucial. If you can get above, then we look to Friday's high, okay? So what you always want to do is look to the previous day's high, low, and closing numbers. That'll be a support and resistance for you. Okay, so we look at this high here, you're looking at 77.09, and then we have to look at this 200 SMA here. That is going to be very crucial. That is sitting at 78.16, and then we have your 200-day sitting right above that at 78.32. That is going to be big time resistance because you got your 8-day, your 200-day, and your 21-day all right there. Now you can see your 21-day rolling over, 8-day rolling over, 50-day rolling over. Not good. Okay, say you get explosion up and it goes higher. Well, then what you want to do is look to the top of this candle right here. You're looking at 78.77. Then we look to this topping tail candle here. You're looking at 79.77. And then we want to come to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 80.10. And then we look at this candle here. The top of this candle is 81.05. And then we look at the old Hondo here, sitting at 82.44. Right above it is sitting at 83.72. Okay, so that's your upside. The key levels here to watch is this 8, the 200-day, and the 21-day. Big if, you can get above, then we just follow it all the way on up. On the downside, watch today's low. Watch this key candle right here. Okay, you're looking at 73.79, and then watch your retest 72.37. Now, you look at your RSI here. Well, you're looking, it could go either way here. Your MACD, the green is above the red, but now you got like a sideways action here. So I don't know where that's going to go here. We just keep an eye on it. That's always a good tell. That in like a divergence kind of a situation. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. All right, here we have the O weekly. Now, let me bigger up a little bit. All right, here's what we got here. Watch today's low. That's when I pointed out here. And then Friday's low, 73.79. And then right here, I mean not Friday's low, but last week's low. And then you have 72.37. Again, if this is all lost, these candles are lost, right here is your target, 70.27. Okay, you can see how many times that is held. This is your target going to be. Okay, if that's lost, then we come over to this 50-day here. You're looking at 68.75. If that is lost, you can come all the way down here to this 63.64 retest. Okay, very, very easy, which is bottom line, which is this candle right here. Okay, so again, the key is going to be here, the bottom of this candle right here, and this key 200-day. Once you start losing those, then you can come down here to the 50-day here, and even possibly all the way on down here to your 63.64. Now, again, if this sells off here, you could have a spike down all the way down like here and then rally up here for the week. Now, remember, this is a weekly chart, so this is going to be 5 days into this, okay? So let's look here on a monthly. The key level here on the monthly is going to be this 200-day, 73.25. That needs to hold, Okay, very, very crucial level here that needs to hold. If it doesn't, then we can just fall right on down. Now, here on the upside, well, the big boy here is going to be this 50 SMA here. You're looking at 78.27, and then we have this 8 SMA, which is rolling over real nice at 80.71, and then you could come up to your 21-day at 82.54. However, that 82, this 50 SMA is going to be very, very tough because remember when you look at the daily chart, that 200-day, that 21-day is all sitting right there at that 78 level here, okay? So again, if you can get up here, your big resistance is going to be that 80.71, and then your 21-day here at 82.54. Now you look at your RSI, well, that's not going to tell you much here, but right here, this does tell you something, this MACD. See, the green definitely below the red when you had that cross right there, boom. What has it been doing ever since? Okay, selling right off here. This is always a tell. This needs to roll back up here like you had here. Then you can get a roll right on up here. Now, seasonality is going to be coming into play here on this crude oil. So usually I say when you look at a seasonality chart, you want to buy this the first week of December here and run it all the way up into like the first week here of January. Okay, then you can go flat in the end of February. You run it long all the way into the end of September because you got summer driving, you got hurricane season, the whole nine. But we got to see this year if it does play out. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. All right, here we have natural gas, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, when we were way up here, I always point out what the upside is, and I always give you what the possible downside is, okay? So I was always pointing out this gap right here, okay? So this is sitting at 2.82. This here was sitting at 2.78. There's your gap, there's your fill. Now that's all filled, okay? So you knew about this way up here, okay? So that was the key. Now what we have to look at here is today's low here so far is you put in 2.70, okay? So here for the month is you want to make sure that you're closed back above this key level right here at 2.76. Now, right now it's not looking too good because you're already below it. But again, this is a monthly chart here, so it takes the month up. Now, what we're really looking for here on the weekly chart here, bigger up a little bit here, is now you've lost all of these SMAs here and even this 50. You really need to take out and close back above this 2.76, okay? If you can, right here is your target, 2.61. That is where she's going to go. That's where it's going to land. Now, you can see your RSI here coming right on down here. This MACD has told you right from all the way from up here, okay, that once you had that cross, that green below the red, that tells you sell it, short it, do however you trade, but she's going lower, okay? Very, very simple. So now we're looking at these targets here. You can get more precise on these targets here using these candles here, but realistically, 2.61, that is going to be your target on the downside unless you get a reversal candle. Now, on the upside here, you need to regain this 2.76. If you can, then we run right into the 2.85 level. That's very, very crucial because that lines right up here with your 100-day sitting at 2.85. If you can get above, big if, then we come up to this 8 SMA here. You're sitting at 2.92. And then we can come up to this candle right here. You're looking at 2.95. And then your big retest here is going to be your 3.06. You do have something in the center here, 2.98. So you can go 2.95, 2.98, and then 3.06. But you can see where your 21-day is rolling over here, your 8 days rolling over here. It'd be a matter of time of that 50-day. Now, natural gas at 2.74 this time of year here, very, very light. Okay, that's very, very. So if you look here on what it did here last year, let me punch up on a weekly here. It's probably easier to see. See what we did last year. You ran all the way up to a 10. Of course, there's different circumstances here. But now, again, with the weather here, we got to see, because right now where I am, we got 3 inches of snow here today, and the ski resorts are loving it. Natural gas is not loving it if you're on the long side here, okay? So right now I have no position, but I'm just going to see how this all shakes out here. But I do scalp the KOLD on the downside, and I've been doing the UNG on the upside, staying away from Boyle for right now until you can get a reversal candle. If it comes down to this level here and it reverses, then you can take a nice good long on that here. We can buy multiple shares and go up. But oil is very, very volatile. Same way with KOLD here. Okay, so it's going to be a good scalping day here. So we just got to see how this all going to shake out here. But what you need here on the upside is you need a reversal candle here, either a higher high, a red dog, something that tells you that the selling is done. But right now, the selling does not look done. This is your target, 2.61 on the downside. Okay, on the upside, watch this 2.85. Lines up very nice here with this 2.85. If you can get above, then you look at 2.92. You look right here, 2.95. Look right on the bottom of this candle, 2.98, and then 3.06. All right, that's what I got for you right today. Now remember, the OPEC meeting here is going to be Thursday, so don't be afraid to do some scalping here. You have a scalping, beautiful trading market here in the crude oil and natural gas, okay? So don't have no opinion. Just trade the charts when it gets down to support, and don't worry about buying the bottom. Don't worry about selling the top. You want that chunk in the middle, okay? Cash flow every day in your pocket. You start that on Monday. By the time you get to Friday, you won't believe how much money that you're going to make. All right. I'll have more for you later here after the pick close here after 2:30. Thanks for watching.